This episode of Sessions with Stef is brought to you by our partner, Fearless Sounds. Francesca Sacerdoti, along with her amazing team, take care of every artist's needs when it comes to marketing, playlist placement, advertising, and artist management. You can follow Fearless Sounds on Instagram and Facebook, or just give them a call at 514-409-6061. Thank you, Francesca, and thank you, Fearless Sounds. And now, we present to you our latest session with Stef.
I'm dizzy here just trying to comprehend. I'm dizzy cause it's getting hard to breathe. Dizzy cause your greed is choking me. Dizzy, am I going blind? Yeah. Cause you say it's all on my mind. Yeah. Alright. I get dizzy when I hit the street, yeah. Dizzy trying to keep up with the beat. Dizzy, dizzy from all that's being said. Yeah, we all get dizzy. Dizzy cause it's moving pretty fast, yeah. Or wondering how long it's gonna last. Dizzy when I know you come around. Yeah, I get dizzy when my circuits are down. Cause it's getting hard to see, yeah. Dizzy when you're moving close to me. Dizzy, I'm about to see the light, yeah. Dizzy, when we go all night. Then we go all night. Yeah. Dizzy when I'm up. Dizzy when I'm down, yeah.
Hey, welcome to Sessions with Stef. No other podcast is going to start off with a fucking performance like that, guys. This is Davide Segreti from the Davide Segreti Band. Look at the t-shirt. Look at that. Look at that.
Thank you for having me on.
This is great. Thank you for coming on. It's a pleasure for me to have you on. Fuck, did you rip that to shreds? I love it. Fuck. That was sweet, man. That was sweet.
Thank you very much.
I would imagine the song is called Dizzy.
There you go.
Wow.
The song's called Dizzy. It's actually the first song I put out on all platforms.
Amazing.
Album's not done yet. We have a few more songs. Actually, the music was all recorded. I got a couple of songs left to do vocally. And hoping to put it out spring, summer 2024.
Sweet. Well, we're going to get into that. Lisa, we need you to move that mic a second, please. That microphone. I don't want... Yeah, we got... Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. There she is. She's saying hi. So, guys, welcome to Sessions with Stef, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, go fucking do it. You get to see performances like that all the time.
That subscribe button.
You can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all of that. It's a podcast with musicians, singers, songwriters, guitar players, drummers, all of it.
Awesome.
All of it. And we have one of the best in town right here with David. Before we get into the interview, we're going to have to, sponsors.
Of course.
The sponsors, the guys that give us the opportunity to do this. And we can make a little money. I'm starting off with, he already sponsored us, but I'm giving him an extra plug because this beer is amazing. And he gave us some beer. Salud. All the best. This is fantastic. Bira Fanelli, thank you for sponsoring us some beer. This is like God called me on the phone. Hey, if you want, I have a sponsor that's going to give you beer too. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, Lisa did it. Yeah,
I did it.
Yes.
Hey.
Welcome, Lisa, to the podcast. Guys, it's a full house today. We have Alfie, we have Em, we have Francesca. Everybody's here. This is fantastic.
I'm
We have an audience today. This is awesome.
Lisa, you got to call him and see if we can. I know he sells to stores, and I don't know if I can go buy some because it's really good beer. Birra Fanelli.
Really good.
Great
It's
artwork.
fantastic, man. It's great
I'm not
artwork.
drinking it,
Not
but
as good
I'm,
as not as good as his song, but I mean.
No, you're right. You're right. So, guys,
sure it's great.
It's fantastic. Wow. So let's start with our sponsors. You got a transformer on yours. Oh, that's a Zucca beer. I had an espresso beer from Birra Fanelli, and it was fantastic. I'm just letting you know that. So, guys, our first sponsor, of course, our famous Van Cropsel. He sponsors us all the time. It's real estate. He's from Remax
Thanks,
Alliance. You know what? If you have to buy a house, if you bought one, if you're going to buy one, if you just need information.
I'm close to shopping for one.
There you
Oh,
go.
he's
There
Not
you
in
go.
town though, but
Hey,
I'll hook him up.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
international.
He's international. He buys everywhere. He's the sweetest guy, super nice. He's really good at his work. He knows the market. Lisa worked with him actually, and he's fantastic. Van Cropsel, thank you for sponsoring. Keep up the good work. For sure, people are going to call you. Residential, commercial, all of that stuff. Lisa, where can we find Van Cropsel?
We can find him at Remax Alliance. Ekip Cropsel 438-402-9471. VANC at remax-quebec.com or vancropsel.com. Vancropsel.com. Thank you, Van.
It almost came out dot. Anyway, dot penis.
Don't make fun of that.
Of course, I'm gonna make fun of that. Anyway, and our next sponsor, photography. This guy is awesome. Rich. I don't know if you've ever heard or seen Richard Babb Photography on Instagram.
I need to.
He is
I need to.
fantastic. His work is fun. If ever you need to take shots, pictures, he is
I'm
fantastic.
in the need of all the sponsors right now.
You know what?
And I'm
He's
in need
great.
of sponsors as well.
He's great. He's fantastic. And in need of sponsors too. If you want to sponsor a project, David Segreti's ready to accept anything. Or at least I am anyway. Richard Babb, thank you for sponsoring us. He's a recurring sponsor. His photos are amazing. He deals mainly fine arts. Cosplay. He does all of that risque kind of. I mean, he does everything, but he does really good work when
I'm
it comes
in.
to that risque stuff.
Hook him up.
His colors are amazing. You look at his Instagram page, which is Richard_Babb_photography. You can see all his work, and he's fantastic, and he always sponsors. He's also got a phone number, Lisa.
514-923-3168. Thank you.
Fantastic, Richard. Thanks a lot. Thank you, guys. Now we get into the music part of Sessions
right.
with Stef. This is the good part. Once again, welcome.
Once again, thank you for having me.
We've got David Segreti. He's a fucking monster on the guitar. Great singer. Amazing singer. Fantastic songwriter. He plays in a bunch of different projects that I know. But Dave, I would imagine David Segreti band is your thing.
Yes, it's a project that stemmed from well, if I may just back up a little.
Of course, yeah.
I actually quit music, believe it or not.
No.
At the beginning of or actually at the end of the millennium. Let's say at the end of the first decade of the millennium. Sorry about that. 2010-ish. I was just like done with the music biz. Like, I mean, I was playing since '94, and a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, we got signed to independent record label, moved to the States in a van with the band, and off to I lived in Arizona for a little while. I came back because it was just like nothing was happening there. So yada yada yada. Make a long story short, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna live something else out in life. So I did it. Got married. Bought a house, changed my whole career, and then I said, wait a minute, the universe said, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Came and got me back
Dude,
again.
that's a talent that can't be held back. Come on, man.
I got back into it, and
Yes.
many thanks to the universe for pulling me back in.
Absolutely.
We started a project called the One Love Project with some good brothers from other mothers.
They're awesome.
Dan O'Peace and Wesley Smith, and God rest his soul, the drummer at the time, Stefan Godreau.
Okay.
Who's no longer with us.
Oh my God, sorry. to
But
hear
he's
that.
still with us.
Yeah,
He's still
of
with
course.
us in spirit. And so we decided, hey, let's make some music.
Can I tell you I'm a little bit jealous of a certain thing? Mario's playing with you?
Yes,
I'm
Mario
not gonna
Tallaro.
lie. Mario Tallaro is
he just had a baby girl this morning. Yeah,
This morning?
Yeah, we were in rehearsal last night.
No.
And yes, baby Brooke was born spring Spring Baby Brook.
Wow.
Yeah, at 3 a.m. this morning. We were actually in a rehearsal last night, and he's like, got the call. He's like, I gotta go. I was like, okay. So
I'm a little jealous because he's a great, like, what a dude
yeah,
and what a player.
We love him.
What a drummer. I mean,
He's
fucking. I know his dad too, of course.
Yeah,
His
Bob.
dad plays with Mimo.
That's right. And the AC/DC
AC/DC tribute. Is his dad
20
Bob
Gun
Tallaro?
Salute. Bob Tallaro.
Yeah, his Mario's his son. and
Mario's, yeah.
He's a fucking.
Bob Tallaro who had Pyramid Studios back in the day.
I don't know about that. I just know his dad plays with Mimo Oliveri with the with the 21 Gun Salute with the AC/DC tribute band. Anyway, Mario's a great drummer.
Yes.
And by the way, I'm talking
Mario
to.
recorded the album, actually.
Oh, there you go.
We
So
did it
probably,
at his place.
probably it's him. Yeah, it's probably the same Bob.
He had a studio called Pyramid Studios back in the day. If it is him.
Probably,
Let's
possibly.
find out.
St. Hubert.
The voice you hear, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
is Emil, is M. No. There's God.
It's yes.
There's God, and then M comes above. M takes over that. He says, "Yo, God, move aside. I got some artwork to do." And you see, look at this. How apropos.
Actually, can I say something?
Yeah.
In terms of your artwork is amazing.
His artwork
Yes,
is
it is.
fantastic.
It's very amazing.
Look at that. We've got
It is amazing.
Notorious B.I.G. right here in the background. This is
Victorious?
Victoria. He's got the Spice Girls.
That's it. Get off the chair. You're done.
Milk
You're
and
done.
honey in
Get
the
off
ear.
chair.
He's got
honey in the ears.
He's got Victoria Spice painted here. I mean, Notorious.
You're done.
So, guys, his artwork, Emerge.3 on Instagram. Fantastic. Check him out. He lets us use this place. Guys, thank you again. Thank you so much.
You know what? I keep saying that if my wife would come here, I'd go broke.
But whatever. Don't.
I mean-
He's like, where do you live?
That's why I don't. That's why I don't bring it. 'cause I go broke.
Where do you live? Get the wife here. So, okay. So
Em actually did a portrait of me.
I saw it.
That's-
I saw
that's-
it. I saw it. Yes, and it's a beautiful portrait too.
Steph, can I say something? And
Absolutely.
I really want to put this in.
Yeah.
I heard him sing. I've heard you play with.
Yeah, with different. Yeah.
Take him.
You free Saturday? Thursday? Tomorrow? You free?
Actually, I'm not aware of what's going on.
Tomorrow I'm at
I've
Lac
spoken
Levy.
to you about
Oh, you're going to Lac Levy?
I'm doing the Lac
Casino.
Levy.
Take him.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
can't you take him?
Hey man, I just met him. Let me get in there
Take
first.
him to Archibald.
Well, he plays at Archibald all the
I
time.
was there actually this weekend.
Yeah. He's always there. But One Love, he plays with the One Love
Yeah,
project.
that's it. I got
So I
that
was there on
project, the
the wrong
DSB, which I do. It's a trio that I play. It's like, as you can tell, blues, rock, psychedelic rock, and a bit of everything. We touch a
Are
whole
you
bunch
with
of styles.
the dance band as well?
There's then the One Love project, which we do. There's a
Bob Marley, right?
Yeah, there's a Bob Marley tribute. And we also have another project called the Dance Deluxe, which
That's
is
the one,
like top 40. We do the casinos
Hugo.
as well.
Does Hugo play with you or sax player?
Yes, that's
okay,
right.
he plays with
Hugo
us.
Leclerc, he's
He's amazing. Yeah,
Yes.
Hugo's the mustache guy.
yeah.
I'm with him like every.
Right on.
We play with Soul Station. He plays
Small
with,
world.
Yeah, he's a
Well,
great
musicians.
guy. Yeah, man.
We're
We'll
all-
play
yeah,
a gig together.
One big
It's
family.
guaranteed.
Of course,
Guaranteed.
Eventually,
I'd like to
we'll
see that. Like,
we'll play on
really?
the same stage
We
together.
definitely will.
Like, I didn't know he played at Archibald because I would have went to see him.
Yeah. That's good. I just got. Pretty soon, I'm not even gonna do sessions with Stef anymore. It's gonna be the David Segreti session. So as you can tell, it's fantastic, guys.
Thank
Back to your story. So you're working on an album while
Yes.
playing a million gigs.
Yes.
here and there,
Well,
right?
so the project was basically our project is One Love project. Project One Love. Obviously,
That does-
there's a reference to Bob Marley, but it's also the love for music. So it's kind of like that's more what it is. And we actually have a production company now. So it's all these bands have been, they're working, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And thank the universe
Yeah,
for that.
absolutely.
Especially
good.
after, COVID hit and everything went like kaput.
Yeah.
But slowly but surely, everybody got back up on their feet, and we're grateful, very grateful to be playing. Let's say casinos and the Archibalds and
Yeah.
all like the bars. I host the mass every Sunday night down at the Bistro Jojo.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, we're that's an awesome time too.
That's
You
pretty
get some you get some. I was there for St. Patrick's Day, so as you can imagine.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I never. I think that I've done a lot of venues. I don't think I did Bistro à Jojo. My brother did. I was with another band that day, and I never got a chance to play there.
It's a fun gig.
Love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
it's-
never.
There's a great
You,
vibe.
yes, you meet people from all over the
Yes.
world. There's always somebody from somewhere
Yeah.
in the world. It's just so awesome.
I know I'm at. I did Chez Maurice. I know that.
St. Dennis, yeah.
I did.
Show man, yeah.
Anyway.
House of the Blues, the only blues bar in Montreal, actually. Funny enough,
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
So-
Cool. Amazing. So your album. How long have you been working on the album?
It's been probably about a year on and off. Once again, because we got so much things going on, the project, the different bands. But yeah, we did the music last year. Music was done, and slowly but surely, I'm doing a couple of songs every month. I'm down to a couple songs left. I got 3 songs to record vocals on, and the album should be out in spring.
In
It is
spring?
spring. No, we are spring. Sorry, summer. Spring, summer.
Okay, well, you let
Yeah.
me know because we're gonna definitely,
Definitely.
feature it. Maybe you'll come on, do another song. Maybe,
Pleasure.
You know, man, we'll definitely
Pleasure
promote
to
the
come
album.
back.
Are you doing a launch?
I would like to, yes.
Okay, so before you book a date, you got to call me first.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure that I'm free to be at that album launch. Okay, because I
Will do. Deal.
see all the
Deal.
I see all the videos. You guys sound great. I want to come and check you guys out. I want to be able to enjoy that live performance like that.
It's fun. It's whether it be with One Love or with this lineup, it's high energy.
That's amazing.
yeah.
So
There's a few songs actually that are on all streaming platforms. So if anybody wants to go check it out, Spotify, Apple
what
Music.
are the
and
names of the song?
There's Dizzy, the one I just did.
Oh, it's already out on.
Yeah,
okay.
it's on all. There's 3 songs out on the platforms. There's Dizzy, a song called Brown Paper Bag, and a song called Down and Out.
Okay.
Basically, so there's 3 tunes. Actually, I'll probably do Down and Out.
Fantastic.
After,
Yeah,
if you
that's
wanna hear a piece of that live.
absolutely
Very
wonderful.
funky. Very. It's a cross between. I'm a big Jimi Hendrix fan.
Okay.
And so it's a cross between Jimi Hendrix meets James Brown.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Okay, we definitely want to hear that after for sure.
Cool.
I mean, I don't want to go too negative now, but I want to because it intrigued me that you.
It's not negative.
Well, I mean, you.
Life experiences.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
it doesn't have to
sorry.
be negative.
You're-
But like, I want like, what would possibly pull you out of music? Like, I don't want to know the
The
details
music
of it.
business side of it.
Did it hit that point?
Yeah, it's just like it hit that bone. I was like, you know what? I'm done.
Because I've spoken to a lot of, well, not a lot, but a few musicians that I know some now. I want to bring them up, but they mention like I'm here now, and they're kind of like at that point where they're just like, I'm
Yeah.
kind of bummed out, and I kind of want to say fuck it and be an accountant kind of thing, and I
If somebody has to pursue something else in life, well, that's, go for it.
I
And
guess
if you realize that, maybe that's not what I wanted to do, if not, so you know what I mean? You got to take risks in life.
yeah. So you hit a point and you said,
I hit a point, I was like, you know what? Actually, I also didn't want to lose my friends in the band because we were actually really good friends from like, we kind of grew up together, and I was like, I'd rather keep my friendship than like hate everybody in the band.
Yeah.
Like you see all these like,
yeah, you get to a point.
right?
I did the same thing. I just couldn't. I know what you're talking about because I
Right.
went through the same thing where I didn't want to get out of the business because I love music so much, but I didn't want to hate the gigs I was doing. So I had ownership of everything, and at one point in my life, I just said, "Fuck it, I just want to play now," because the ownership was taking over the music. I was worried about this client, that client, this client, and then I'd be like, "Oh shit!" on the way to the gig, listening to the song, and I don't like that. I like to, I don't want to. I don't care about the client. I really don't. I just want to know
all about
what
the
drum.
music.
It's all about the music, and I needed that to change my career.
play
And
drums?
I play drums and piano. Yeah.
What are you doing this Sunday?
This Sunday, I'm coming to wherever you're playing. It's a
We're always-
jam night?
Well, I don't. Mario basically
Oh.
is the drummer. Like,
Okay.
He's our main drummer.
Well, I'm busy then, so I'm not gonna go play after Mario.
But so no, because I'm always in search for drummers. Let's say example like whether I play the bistro or sometimes you can't do, and I've got to sub Mario out. So it's good to know.
Yeah, sure.
Steph.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Let's
It's,
talk about the Bistro Jojo.
yeah, that's fun.
Together.
That's a fun. Yeah, I mean,
This Sunday.
This
let's
Sunday.
talk.
amazing.
I'm sorry.
So,
No, it's only 10 to 5.
So
Why don't you guys have another conversation while behind the podcast? I would turn the cameras. I mean, so
So
Okay.
yeah, so back to your you were saying the negative. Well, it's not negative. Like you
it's
said,
not
just-
because in the end it becomes positive because it
That's right.
puts you in the right
you
frame
realize,
of mind.
yeah,
you realize, and then you kind of filter out and you say, this is what's going to make me happy, keep me smiling,
right.
and you follow that
That's right.
path, and it brings you to this album's
Yeah.
coming out. And
Well, I got divorced. I sold the house, and it's like it's just everything I did after I quit music is like, okay, no, this is. I'm actually really good friends with my ex-wife, so
Okay.
that's positive. It's
Okay.
a good thing.
good,
No
good,
kids,
good.
so
Yeah.
so that's it. Back into music, man, 100%, and
So how long have you been back in Montreal?
since 2012, 13,
Okay. And you were
I
born?
went to Morocco.
Oh. What the fuck?
I went to Morocco and I realized on a 10-week gig with brother from another mother, Dano Peace.
Oh, Dano Peace, okay, yeah.
we did
He's
a
the
gig
man.
down at in Morocco in Casablanca, and that's when we said, hey, why don't we do something like this back home as opposed to coming all the way out here? And,
Yeah.
and so we put our heads to it, man, and we've been gigging hard ever since, and
Beautiful.
realizing whatever ideas and projects and
You guys have a great vibe on stage.
thank you.
I have to say that. We had Amir on the show. You know Amir Emoji?
Yes,
He was on
yes.
On the show, and he was
He's
talking
an
about-
awesome dude.
He is such a good dude. Yeah.
He attended a few shows.
Yes,
and-
of course. He goes to watch all the. That's where I met him. He was at a Hyphens show.
Okay.
I played with the Hyphens, and he came, and he's a great guy, and he had really good things to say about you guys. So that was.
Thanks, Amir.
Of course, man. Okay, so now you're like, I guess Jimi Hendrix was your influence.
Yeah.
Or one
and,
of?
Well, one of.
Now you were born here in Montreal.
Yes.
Okay.
Native, born in Montreal, Quartier Saint-Michel.
What got you into music? Quartier Saint-Michel. Yeah. Okay. What got you into music as a child? Like, was it as a child? Was
My cousin actually,
Okay.
Joseph Segreti, who is a guitarist.
Joe.
Yeah,
I know Joe Segreti.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Oh, that's
he's my first cousin.
fuck. What a
So-
small world.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I know
he-
him very well. He's still a teacher. He teaches.
He teaches, yeah, and he's got a home studio.
Yeah, and he does the DJing, guitar
That's
playing,
right.
cocktails. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, I
that's
know
right.
Joe. We've worked
So I
together.
was like 9 years old, and I would be like watching him
Yeah.
jam, and
Still looks good for his age. Holy shit.
yep.
Fucking
got
guy.
me into music.
That
Right?
guy, man. Yeah, yeah.
He got me into music.
I was at an event with him recently, about a year or two ago. And
So
then-
he got me. He's the one. Basically, I say he's my mentor. I took a few guitar lessons from him, but I think I was too young. I was like 9 years old, and I remember my pops used to take us fishing every like weekend, basically in the summer, and I was like, I didn't know where to go. It's like, okay, I'm a nature boy too, even if I was born in the city. So I kind of stopped playing music. I stopped taking lessons, and I got back into it at around 11 years old. And my childhood friends basically were like, hey, let's form a band. And I was like, I want to play, even before I could say guitar. It was like, he's playing drums, she's playing bass, and he's playing guitar, and you're playing keyboards. I'm like, excuse me?
You were on keys?
So I took lessons. I went to music school.
Oh,
I
shit.
took lessons, which thanks guys.
It does
And
help, yeah.
Yeah, I love you guys for that, because it basically taught me my right hand coordination.
Yeah.
My ear, trained my ear.
Reading. We're doing classical?
I started basically, solfege and all that. And I
Oh, so
did-
you're reading bass clef and treble clef at the same time, right?
Yes,
Which is
back not anymore.
Yeah, well, okay.
Back then.
But yeah,
but
it
yeah,
trains
so
you
exactly
to be able to do
I
what you
did
do
it
now, right?
I did it for a couple of years,
Okay.
and then we moved out of the neighborhood, and then I was like, oh, I lost my band. No more band. What am I going to do? And I was sitting in the house. The house was empty. My bro was in the basement having a house party with his buddies, and I was up in the empty living room with my guitar at the time, and I was like, how does this work? And I literally taught myself how to play guitar.
Really?
I was like, yeah, because, 1, 3, 5, C, E, G. I was like, oh, that's
that's
the C
it.
chord, and then it's, yeah. And that's why I play guitar now.
Cool. And
I never took any other lessons.
and
I
what
did
were
it
you
all by
listening to?
ear.
What style of music were you listening to in this?
We, funny enough, at 11 years old, we had a whole repertoire of Doors music.
Oh yeah.
Like, we could have been a Doors tribute. Yeah. And so the Doors,
Zeppelin for sure.
Zeppelin, exactly. Zeppelin,
Sorry,
Doors.
I gotta ask. How old were you when you actually sat by yourself in that room and actually?
12.
12.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 12 years old. And I was like, okay, this is how this sounds like that chord on, and this.
Willingly, right? At 12,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
12 you was
yeah,
willing,
yeah. And
I was doing it. My dad's a music teacher. I was doing it, but I loved it, but I liked sports first. So I found
Right.
myself forcefully doing it. I was like doing the solfege, and I was like, what the fuck? My dad's gonna kick my ass if I don't do this, right? What the fuck is this? Right? Yeah, all that shit. And I found it, I always enjoyed music. I liked it, but I never, as a kid, sports takes over. And then in high school.
Outdoors took over for me.
Yeah,
Funny
and
enough.
right, and then all of a sudden, one day in high school, I was like, oh wait a minute, I really fucking like it. When you notice, okay, soccer, what am I doing?
That's right.
I'm never gonna go anywhere. I'm not, and like, oh no, I want to get into this.
Yeah.
Okay, so then from then on, it was go. You did your band. You went to.
Well, that's it. I moved out of the neighborhood and I moved to North Shore, Laval, and I met new friends. And they're like, hey, you play an instrument? I was like, well, yeah, I kind of play guitar. And they're like, they pushed me to audition for a talent show.
Okay.
And that's when I really got into music.
Sweet.
When I made it into the talent show.
Gotcha. Put together a band from then on.
Yeah, and then that's it.
So what band took you to Arizona?
The band at the time was called Dr. Hadley.
Sweet.
And then we just dropped the doctor part and it was called just Hadley.
Hadley.
And then the band Headley
Oh,
came across and we were like, oh, and then we just dropped everything together.
fuck it.
Yeah. And then actually that's funny that at the time that's when stuff just kind of didn't go to shits, but it was just like we called it quits.
Gotcha.
I also had another band that worked really well. We did basically our bread and butter moneymaker at the time. The band was called The Nerds, and we would fund our original project, basically.
Yeah. You
Back
do
then,
do all the gigs, get paid, and then fund.
And we actually did an album of a few cover songs and a few original songs, which were kind of like whatever we felt we wrote. So there was many different styles, but it actually hit here in the province.
Of course, man.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, what do we do now? It's like
Uh-oh.
we're trying to work our original project in the States because we had a manager down there in the States, and then we were here and we were signed to a small label here, so it's like we chose the States because we weren't like we're not really a French band because like we're trying to break into the French market.
It's a little harder here.
It was harder, but funny enough, we were on, I don't know if you guys remember, Véronique Cloutier had a show called La Fureur.
Yeah, I remember that.
We were on that.
Okay.
We were on a talk show called, Patrice Lécuyer, another French talk show.
Sweet.
So yeah, we were actually, going through the motions, but then basically the band just folded. So we're like,
So then you took a few years, and now you come back strong.
now I'm a
doing this
musical
and
monk.
that.
That's all I
Love
do.
it. Not the whore, right?
That's all I
love
do.
it. Any gig, I'm down.
That's
Actually, it's
right.
funny. I think I noticed. So you were away. I think you did a gig away, and Steve Creep.
That's
replaced-
right.
He subbed for you,
Steve,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
Steve, good old Steve.
Steve was on. Yeah, Steve's great
The other
guy.
monk in the city.
Great guy. He was on the podcast too.
That's right. I actually watched it.
Oh, okay. It's amazing. One more
Yeah,
view. Yes.
family.
Yes, I'll take it. Family.
Musical family.
Cool. I mean, I'd like to get into a couple of segments that I do, which I find it hilarious because I like the shop talk. I like the music talk. So I do a little segment called Worst Gig Ever. So now it doesn't mean musically, but it could be like, something fucked up that happened, something weird or something that's like.
So we're in the States.
Love
We're
it.
in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's funny that you mentioned that. And we're opening for a band called Fuel at the time.
Okay.
And they were a signed act, and we were still like working it, and we were getting like showcases. And so we're opening up in this really cool bar. It's still nice venue, nice size. I would say, what would I compare it to here in Montreal? I don't know, maybe a couple of 100 seaters.
Okay.
So we're doing sound check, and we go on, and it sounds like crap. Yeah. What? Like we don't even get through halfway our set, and the owner comes out in the middle and goes, "Oh my God, yeah." I'm like, what happened?
Yeah,
it's like,
what's going on?
Guys, I'm sorry, but it sounds like shit. And to make a long story short, the reason why it sounded like shit was because our sound man was deaf.
What?
Yeah, he had a hearing problem, so he didn't. Yeah, deaf, not deaf like
Sorry, like.
not
I was
handy.
waiting for
There
the
wasn't a
punchline.
handicap. He was deaf
I was like,
from the
blow
music
me away.
business. Like his ears were so shot out. Like yeah, so they hired this guy. Obviously, he wasn't the sound man for the band Fuel, right? So,
Yeah. Oh
So,
my god.
so he's like, yeah, I'll do sound for these guys. So he was trying to.
$25 for the day kind of thing.
Wow.
So yeah, we had a deaf, like it's like his ears were ringing. God knows what.
Holy
It's like,
shit.
yeah, so I'm like, oh really, guys? Like this thanks a lot, you know. So that's probably one of many of the worst
That's
gigs we
hilarious.
ever-
I never heard
Yes,
that.
it is hilarious.
I'm a sound man.
The guy, and yeah, and then we didn't
The most
realize it at
important
first,
tool
like,
is my ears,
guy's
but
like-
they don't work.
right? It's like you come up and then we knew it's like sounded like crap, but we're like,
something
well,
wrong.
let's just do the best we can.
The
Guys,
fucking
right?
constant feedback the whole time. Like, but you don't hear it? Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, so the guys in the middle of the room go, kick! It's like, and it sounds like crap. We're like, really, dude? There's like something wrong with the system?
What's happening?
Yeah, so the guy was like, the guy's ears were shot.
That's fucking fun. And did you get through the night?
Well, we did like 3-4 songs.
And that was it.
That's
And
it.
was
See you
like,
later.
Yeah, okay,
All
we're
right.
good with that.
Got to watch the show. Well, the guy was nice enough. I mean, I think we did play there again on another
Okay,
occasion.
with a real sound.
Yeah, we weren't barred from the place.
Yeah.
It's just the guy was like, "Sorry guys,
Funny.
this has to end. We can't. So we're gonna lose our crowd here." You know?
My
Okay.
a friend of mine, I don't want to mention names because it was a person in the city here, and my friend was playing. What's that?
He's in this room.
No, yeah. My friend was a guitar player of this band, and they were playing a venue here, and the girl, the singer, the singer lost her voice, and they got thrown off the stage. He told me the story where he had to
sucks.
put his head down and walk off while the crowd is booing because the manager said, "Get the fuck out of here, guys!" And they're like, "Okay." And he grabs his guitar, and the crowd is booing. Yeah,
This is bad.
That sucks.
yeah.
That's a sucky feeling.
He told me that story. I was like, "Oh my god!"
That
But
must be like a blow to
it,
the stomach.
you wanna. It's of course it's hard. The singer lost the voice; it was gone.
It happens.
And it's a one singer
Unfortunately.
band,
Oh.
and so the drummer sang 2 songs, and that was it. After that, it's like she tried to, poor thing, and had no voice, and
It's terrible.
she tried to. The show must go on, and the manager
Yeah.
said, "No, man, the show's not going on. The fuck out of here, right?"
Back in the
So-
day, we used to use Jägermeister as syrup
Yeah.
for the voice to be.
Well, 3 weeks ago,
We were just talking about this, about the grandparents.
right?
yeah,
Right?
right,
Right?
yeah, exactly,
Master
right.
remedy.
Good old Jägermeister.
2 weeks ago, my
German
singer,
cough syrup.
Yeah. My singer lost her voice. She got completely sick the Friday we played at Archibald. Saturday, gone. She called, "I can't do the gig." I'm like,
my
Mother for Rosemary was out. So we called 20 singers. Everyone was booked. And I got in touch with, do you know Pamela Dennis?
Yeah, Pamela.
Yeah, Pamela came. She played with the Directors, which is a corporate band,
Yes,
and she has
that's
her own
right.
jazz project. So Hugo plays with her. So he said, "Hey,
Okay.
try her," and she's a great singer. But I mean, we never met. It was like we literally met because we called her like 3 p.m. Sound check like 7 we start. So hi, nice to meet you. She's like,
Hear
"What
the
songs do you want
songs.
me to sing?" I said, "Well, we know these. I can do this," and she's pulling out lyrics like she has no idea. Poor
choice.
thing, right? But you know, luckily the sound man Eve, I don't know if you know
Yes.
Eve at Archibald. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, thank you for showing up. You know, thank you for meeting the band, and let's see what happened." And it worked okay. The poor girl, she was in her lyrics like this,
Hey.
but the show must go on. You do
right.
what you can and
can.
have fun with that. So I'm gonna get into another little segment. This one's called First Thought. This is a little easier. I'm gonna ask you certain questions, and the first thought that comes to mind, like your favorite TV show.
Three's Company.
Nice, Jack Tripper. Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Rest so. Rest
yeah.
in peace.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I used to watch that when I was a kid, and then I watched it as an adult, and I'm like, so dated.
Right?
Like, whoa. But I used to love it, and I still do.
A
It's
little
still
racy
funny.
too.
Yeah. Okay. How about favorite food?
Oh God, this is like they all came in.
Like right now, I want 2 burgers.
Funny enough, hey, I can't answer that. Why can't I answer that? The first thing that comes to mind is lasagna, but
I'm down with that. If I had to live with lasagna, I'm good. Totally good. Okay, I would miss a good.
I don't know
burger,
why, but it's just not that I don't like lasagna,
Yeah,
but it's just
but-
the first thing that came to mind. You said first off,
Cool. Now it's gonna start
Mom
getting
makes-
harder. Your mom makes a good lasagna. They from Italy?
Southern
Southern,
Calabria.
Okay, Calabrese. Okay, amazing. That's a good lasagna. Now they're gonna get a little bit harder.
Uh-oh.
So this was a question Lisa once asked, and it's favorite lyric of a song. Could be yours too. If you have a lyric that you wrote that you say this is amazing.
Oh my God.
It's a tough one, eh?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
Bob Marley.
Yeah. He's quite the lyricist. He's known
Yeah,
for
I mean, so just it's Bob Marley.
any Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So now, what's your favorite show that you've been to live that you've seen?
My favorite show. Ooh, this is hard. It's the two shows that stay in my head. The craziest ones I've ever seen was Pink Floyd with Roger Waters.
Yeah.
The Wall
The
Show.
Wall Show, of course.
Or Nine Inch Nails.
I heard.
Oh, nice.
You're not the only person that said
Nine
that.
Inch Nails.
Closure is a very popular song.
Man, he blew my mind.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw that show first, and it was. God, what year was it?
The Bell.
I
Forum.
think it was
It was at the Forum, if I'm not mistaken.
Bell Center.
Bell Center.
Yeah,
So it was
Bell Center.
early 2000s.
Yes, early 2000s.
Okay.
After Fragile.
Okay, gotcha.
Can I
That's
ask you a
sweet.
question?
Yes.
Have you ever hung out at Backstreet?
Yes, many a times. Used to play the back street.
Yes.
Used to play the back street.
Backstreet.
You used to play at Backstreet.
What an
Wow.
awesome place.
You don't
Yeah.
know Backstreet? Like Backstreet used
No.
to be on Blurry and Mare. Used to walk down. Used to be a hole in the wall.
It was like walking into an urban hole in the wall spaceship.
The
Okay.
the Flintstones. You used to walk in. Everything used to be rock.
Steph, that's when you were in the Girl Scouts.
I was in the Girl Scouts back then. My parents didn't allow me to go see that.
I think I bought cookies off of you. Know.
Did I ring your doorbell? Say Michelle, right?
I went to Backstreet with big money.
So, okay. Next question. Now they get really hard. What's the best front person of all time? I know you can't say best, but you have to pick one.
Oh my God.
Besides Dano. Gotcha.
I'd have to go with there's so many. I don't know. Can I say Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah, man.
Jimi
Of course,
Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. Totally. Okay.
Hendrix.
Now I'm gonna have.
I put him on my back, so
Oh, did you tattoo him?
I have a tattoo of Jimi Hendrix on my back. It's a
Amazing.
whole back piece that I'm working on actually.
Okay,
It's
amazing.
actually work in progress. I just came back from there yesterday.
Sweet. That's gonna be really cool. You gonna post that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mimi Evans gonna paint it too. I
That's
think
right,
so.
man.
I think so. All right. Now, of course, I have to ask. Best guitarist of all time.
Jimi Hendrix.
Is it? That's a no-brainer. He's the guy. I love it.
I think, yeah, for me, I think he's.
I
yeah.
see
Yeah.
where your influence is on him.
Yeah.
Like I see where he influences you. And
Yeah.
that's amazing. Yeah, he's great.
Because he's funky, he's bluesy, he's daring. Well, he was. So.
So let me get into this section because this is fun. This is a Fearless Sounds question that I love. And as musicians, it's fun to go through this. It's a little exercise. You have to put together your all-time best band, and where you're picking all the musicians, front person, whatever band you are, dead or alive, could be anybody. Like
The band editor?
yeah. No, it has to be the song, Wanted Dead or Alive. No. So like any musician, like who would be playing drums, bass, guitar? You want two singers, two guitar players,
Oh my
whatever you
God.
want. This is your band with any musician that you could put in any chair.
Like the super group?
the super group that you would pick, the David Segreti super group.
Wow.
Like obviously Jimmy Hendrix
Yeah,
is
this is like
guitar.
he'd
Is he
be-
vocals or do you want to get a front guy?
No, he'd be playing guitar,
Lead guitar or both or all of it?
or you could be sharing.
Okay.
Then who else would be? I'd say John Bonham on drums.
Oh, nice.
Then I'd say Geezer Butler on bass.
Okay.
Rhythm guitarist. As
Yeah.
you guess, another rhythm guitarist.
I don't know why I see Clapton, but
I was gonna say either Ronnie Wood or Keith Richards.
Keith-
I don't
yeah,
know why,
sure.
but-
okay. Totally.
And who sings for the band? Robert Plant.
Oh, yeah. That's a
Nice.
Wow.
keyboard player?
Keyboard player?
I don't know. Are you
Do
you like that sound?
John Lord
nice?
from Purple.
From Purple, yeah. Okay. Okay. That's quite a band.
Who else? Backup singer? No, girl singer?
It's up to you.
There's a lot of them.
I know. I know.
Amazing singers.
But it's they also have to jive too, right? So
Did you say Janice?
Janice.
Yeah.
Janice, yeah, that could work. It's a powerhouse. Like it's a in your face.
Melanie
rock.
Charrier.
Oh my God, I played with her.
Yeah, she's
Great.
She's awesome.
She yeah, I know Melanie. So you play with her quite often? Oh yes, she's
Yeah,
in
she's actually she plays with us with the Bob Marley tribute, and we've done a few dance deluxe gigs with her. There's also KD, Karine Deschamps, that works with us too.
Why do I know her? Are they're friends, right?
Yes.
I did a Styx and Journey tribute band.
Oh.
And she was one of the
Cool.
singers. Yeah. Yeah, we did a show July 1st. It was an outdoor gig, a big festival or something. And Melanie was there, and she was great, man. She's
She's an awesome singer.
super quiet, calm, comes in. Man, she had all the harmonies written, because like Styx is all harmonies.
You know, she's a huge Soundgarden fan. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
Oh, there's the singer, Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell, there you go. We got it. We got it.
Yeah, we actually it's funny, we did a cover. We played together as a duo once at the Bistro.
Okay.
And we did a cover of Rusty Cage, and she sang it.
She's great. No, she's a powerhouse. Yeah, she is a powerhouse. She's really good. Super thin. And this voice, like, what the fuck? Yeah.
From
she's
Heaven and
great.
Hell.
Yeah, yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so what's, what are your plans now? Like, you want the album to finish, you're going to release it. And after that, where's this journey taking you?
Wherever it takes me. Wherever we go, just keep playing music.
Day in, day out, whatever
Yeah,
happens.
day in, day out, and keep dreaming up ideas and turn them into reality.
I had this conversation with Steve. If you saw the podcast, Steve Creep, and he was hilarious because, I would ask him questions like that.
Steve is the definition of rock and roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steve is rock and roll, man.
The yes guy, which I found, I love it because he just said, and I'm that kind of, I was that guy. I still am, but not to that extent. And he's the guy that just says yes. He says yes. Hey, do you want to be a guitar tech on tour?
Yes.
Yes. Do you want to play
That's right.
drums for a reggae band? Yeah.
Yes.
He just says yes and then throws himself in there. And whatever happens, happens.
We're actually playing together. We got him to sub for Mario on we also do a Red Hot Chili Peppers
Oh, sweet.
tribute that we work.
Fucking guy sings guitar, plays drums,
right.
guitar
Steve-
tech. He does it all.
Steve is
man.
rock and roll, man.
He just says yes. He says yes to anything.
right.
I love him, man.
We all love him.
He's the best. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you were he was subbing for you at where I was Saturday. The casino, Salon de Jeu in
Salon de Jeu,
Trois-Rivières.
Trois-Rivières.
And he's like, thanks guys for
Yeah.
giving me a chance
right.
to walk in and learn stuff.
That's right.
He's so funny. He's the funniest. So basically, you're just like, whatever happens, you get called for a gig, you keep gigging, and
Yeah.
do you plan on doing another album? Do
Yes.
your creative juices keep going, saying,
The DSB, basically, yeah, that's a project that I started for original music, and I'm just gonna keep. Once this one's done,
keep
plug
writing
out,
songs.
plug another one out. We're also writing material with One Love.
Okay.
Actually, Dano has a project called Terroritmo, which
Oh.
is the only way I can describe it is if it's like a big band sound, horns, percussions. It's just like Fela Kuti.
Okay. Yeah.
It's in that vibe.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's the
Afro.
only guy that can pull off
It's
anything.
It's really awesome. Actually, there's 2 songs done, and so there's multiple projects that basically we're immersing ourselves in music.
So do
100%.
you schedule yourself like a certain way? Are you that guy that says, okay, Monday to Wednesday, I'm writing for this project? or is it all?
We're constantly like old school with like agendas and phone like
Yeah.
calendars. It's like, okay guys, this day, can we that day, and it's like, okay, one days, it's like I was in a rehearsal yesterday with a few reggae artists.
Okay.
Mathieu Lavie, Melody, Jacotta, and there's another artist called Danny Rebel and the KGBs.
Okay.
We're kind of like the backup band for them. We're doing this. Basically, we're starting a YouTube channel, so we're doing. We're basically we play one of their original songs each, and we're collectively doing a Bob Marley tune, kind of like a I wouldn't say Band-Aid, but
Okay.
like, like
Everybody.
yeah.
Okay.
what was that? USA for Africa?
Yeah, We Are the World.
We Are the World,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. Kind of like that, but we are the Montreal
Montreal
reggae
version reggae. of
reggae
it.
band
Okay,
backing
cool.
up
And
the
you're putting
reggae
that on-
artists.
You're putting that on YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're kind of putting it together still, and
Well, when it's ready, you let me know, and we'll promote it on Sessions with Stef. And
right on.
whatever works.
Thank you.
works, man. That's
Yeah.
Okay, so
So we were in a rehearsal for that yesterday, and next week is another rehearsal for another one of our projects, and getting ready this weekend. We're with the Dance Deluxe at the Casino de Montréal.
Your Montreal Casino, sweet.
Next weekend I'll be with the DSB and the Archibald Trois-Rivières,
Yeah.
and so we're always working.
Always working, man. Good.
That's right.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. Do you ever want to put a show together? I know you want to, but like, is it in the plans now to put, let's say, an album launch at a venue where you sell tickets? And
You know what? I haven't thought of that.
I think you should.
I think, yeah, you know what? You're right.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's start planning that.
Hey man, absolutely. We've got planners in here. We've got everyone to venues, whatever you need, man.
It's in the house.
It's in house. Yeah, it's great.
Actually, this would be a really awesome place there, the art gallery.
Yeah, you know what? And on top of that, we can do a live podcast right?
Oh yeah.
All of
there
that.
you
So
go.
interviewing the musicians with yourself before the show, after the show.
That sounds neat.
There's a lot of things. M could paint your
that's
back
right.
at the same time. You didn't hear before, but he's getting a tattoo in the back of Jimi Hendrix.
He already has it.
Well, it's a
It's-
work in progress.
It's work in progress. Well, I'm like 4 or 5 sessions
Yeah.
in, so.
And you've got to paint his back after on a canvas, right? Come on, man. One day I'll get a painting tool of a keyboard or something. A bass drum head
I'll watch you with your
with the guitar. Amazing.
Sweet.
All right, so this journey takes us to where you're going to perform another song. For example, we all want to hear one more tune for
Okay.
sure. Lisa, can we have the mic?
Yes, we can have the.
And the song you said that we're going to do is
Down and out.
Down and Out. Perfect. Let's do Down
We're
and
all
Out.
down and out, but we're never out for the count. Not
You
yet.
see, favorite lyric.
That's basically how
That
the
just
song
became
starts.
mine.
Ready?
Right? So I've been down and out, I ain't out for the count. No, that's the funky song. I get back up again, I keep rising. Alright, yeah. Oh, as long as the sun keeps shining in my eyes and I get blinded, I get up and I keep rising. Yeah, oh, down below I can see the crash, I can see the splash, but I've been up so high. I've been waiting for the waves to ride, waiting for the tide to rise, yeah. Oh, but Mr. Sinister, don't beat me too. Keep your bridges, better build your bridges, cause the water's getting high, yeah. Fumble the lyrics.
something like that.
Sweet.
That was that's funny because that was a sound check we did when we were recording the album, and the sound check was the song. We're like, that's it. That's the take. We just, it's a typical blues progression, and we're like, all right, let's get it's like something like that, and we showed the bass player. Pascal Tirapani was actually.
Oh, Pascal, yeah. Oh, amazing.
That's right.
Okay.
Shout out to Pascal.
Does he play with you?
Yeah, he plays with us when we don't really have, when Wes or we need to get subbed out. We need to sub out the bass player, but it's usually Wes. Wes is pretty much holding the fort down now.
Okay.
But yeah, we did a few gigs with Pascal, but Pascal recorded the album with Mario on drums and Pascal on bass.
Sweet.
And yeah, we were sound checking to start the recording, and all of a sudden that became the song.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it was
Let's
pretty
have
awesome
a jam,
because-
and that's the main song. Like,
it's
Love it.
live off the floor.
Amazing.
And so the song starts, just a bit of guitar, and then all of a sudden the guys come in like as if the bass and
eyes
drums
open
were
up,
faded in,
yeah.
and it was like, wow, that's awesome. It's like they just came to like a couple of bars in, and we kept it, and that's the song.
So do you think of all the parts in your head and then kind of tell the musicians what you want for your songs, or do you say, hey, this is my feel, put your spin on it?
The way we did this album was literally, like I mentioned, live off the floor, and we basically, the guys didn't know the songs.
Oh, fuck
I
off.
showed them the day of the recording. Yeah, I was like, this is gonna be very
shit.
like we're gonna do this like for real, like old school,
Wow.
live off the floor. This is the idea, guys. This is what it sounds like, and we did it a couple of times. Like, you get everybody feel confident, record, let's go.
Fucking
And
A,
that's
man.
what came out. So
Sweet. Well, that's
Yeah.
wow.
yeah,
That's
so it's
shit.
really awesome. Like, maybe like a few little punch-ins here and there, just like
just to
or
see.
yeah, some of the boo-boos, but we left them in there too. Like this,
Sweet.
yeah.
Love it. It's all
So I
about
just
well, it's all about the feel. So if you're in the
that's
zone,
right. If
you're-
it feels right,
Yeah, you're in the
mistakes,
zone.
no mistakes.
Ah,
Oh,
fuck
we're
it.
a little no. Let's just keep it. And
For me, part of Jimi Hendrix's beauty was it wasn't perfect,
that's right.
and that's the
So
beauty.
nothing's perfect in
Nothing's
life.
perfect. Yeah, and if
you
it
know?
is, it sounds wrong, right?
Yeah.
Musically, you quantize at 100%. It's like, no.
Auto tune and all that quantize, and then it's
Yeah,
like,
No, all of a sudden, it's not the song anymore.
it's just overproduced, and
DJ
yeah, I
track.
mean, it's still cool, but it's something else.
True. Wow. Where can people find you? Where do you put up a list of your shows?
Yes, I do. Whether it be on Instagram, Facebook. I got a Facebook page, Instagram page. I'm actually putting up a website, which should be up very, very soon.
Sweet.
I literally just paid for my subscription a couple days ago, and I'm actually putting it together. It's not online now, but I'm just like
And everything's under like Facebook, Instagram, all under David Segreti Band.
It's the David Segreti Band.
The
That's
David
right,
Segreti
that's
Band.
right.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can
Cool.
You'll see this logo on.
Amazing.
Or
And-
that logo.
Or this logo.
And-
Look at that. That's amazing. And so all your shows are up there. People want to come and check you out.
That's right.
Amazing. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much.
The pleasure is mine.
Sessions
Thank you.
with Stef.
Thank you.
is-
Sessions with Stef.
It keeps
Hit the
getting,
like button. Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, man. We keep pushing. We keep pushing, getting amazing artists. And now I have when I started it, it was people I know. Now I'm building a confidence to reach out because I love
right.
meeting new
Well,
people, fucking talents like
Thank
this.
you for letting musicians and artists come on
Well,
and
we
do
try.
their thing.
That's what it's all about. I figured if I would want to watch something talking about music, I know other musicians will too, and hopefully other people
Right.
get an insight of
Yes.
of the business, what we go through, all the shit and the good stuff. Because in the end, that feeling is amazing.
That's
right?
what makes it. Yeah,
It's that feeling.
heartfelt.
Yeah,
That's right.
You get through a good take of a song, and you're like, oh yeah, that felt good, and then
even if it's not that, it's like
and on the other end, nothing's
real.
worse than that feeling of having it the worst performance, and you're on stage and you know it's not going well.
That's right,
And
you're
you
like,
just want to shoot yourself. Like you just want to fucking put a bullet right here and say, I'm never playing this instrument again.
but you still make it through.
You make it through and you keep smiling.
That's right.
And that's what it is. And in the end, that's a lesson to learn. You know it already. Is if you keep that smile, no one knows that it's the shittiest. if you're smiling, they think it's your best performance.
Yeah.
And
If you're smiling, everybody's smiling.
you're smiling, that's what it is.
That's right.
I know a drummer that got through his fucking beater fell, and he played the song with no beater, and no one could tell. I was dying. I was like, this is gonna be a train wreck because I don't hear that kick, right? And I need to hear that kick in my ass. Like I love that sound, right? And it's not there, and I'm like, what is happening? And he's looking at me like, it's fucking dude, the beater fell. I can't stop.
I think that happened to Mario too once.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah.
It's happened to drummers, or a skin breaks, less likely. But
Yeah,
that
cymbal
beater,
goes flying. Or,
you don't. It's one little screw that holds the beater, and that beater hits and it's one little. And if you don't every 3-4 months just tighten it, you forget, and it just drops down. So it's not like it drops down. So it's not making contact with the skin, and the guy's face is like, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst. So then song finishes, fix it, and then it's like, did you notice that song, no bass drum? And people in the crowd are like, oh, really? I didn't notice.
No.
How the fuck could you not notice? How the fuck could you? It's the kick drum, man. But it happens because we smile and
That's right.
whatever.
You're just hoping it's
You
like
never-
you're during the course of the end of the night when everybody's smacked.
No, but that's what
There's
I'm
that
saying.
too.
If you don't tell the crowd, you could be playing a wrong. They have no idea. No idea. None. You smile. Ask Cammy. His career was based on.
Sleep on my Congo once.
You remember? He literally.
Wow, you're amazing.
I was on the gig with him, man. I was on the gig with him. And he called the client the next day saying, dude, I'm sorry. You guys are great. Oh, yeah, okay. It is a true story. And you know what? It was a musician too. The musician is one of the best keyboard players I know. You know Pete Rinaldo?
Yes.
It's
Yes,
his
he
wife,
actually
Milva. It was Milva. Pete
Yeah.
Rinaldo's wife. And it's like, you guys were great. He's like, I fell asleep.
Pete recorded a song. Pete recorded a song on one of our older albums.
Okay.
On that Linda back the
There you go,
that
yeah.
Hadley album I was missing to you. Yeah.
They were having a good time, and
Just being nice.
she's the sweetest thing anyway. Milva is so sweet. Anyways, so once again, David, thank you so much
Thank
for coming
you.
on.
Right on.
Thank you,
Yeah.
man. We'll have you back on. You promise to come back on?
I promise to come back on.
Amazing, guys. So once again, thank you everyone for being here. This is a great crowd.
you.
Everybody come back every Wednesday we film, and thank you all so much. Guys, keep subscribing, keep watching. Thank you, Lisa, Francesca, Alfie.
Thank you.
We got a new
Justin.
Justin. How you doing, Justin?
Justin in the house.
Justin's the next guest on Let's Talk It Out. So that's another podcast you got to check out, guys. Check it all out. It's fun stuff. Keep watching. Keep subscribing. Tell your mom. Tell your cousins. Tell people. Tell your brother from another mother.
Your mom's hot.
And have a good one, guys. Sessions with Stef is now done.